Hey, Christ the King, Pastor Grant here. Hope you're having a great week. And I'm praying right now that my voice holds out through this video. It's been kind of coming and going today, and so I'm going to do my best to get through this. First of all, I want to say thank you to all those of you who've already given to the missions projects for 2024. When we first started this journey, we had no idea that one of the widows that we would be looking after through your generosity would be Jacinta Mokalwe, who of course is the wife of our dear friend, John Mokalwe, who was killed in that tragic accident in Tanzania just a few weeks ago. Your generosity is looking after Jacinta right now. You helped pay for airline tickets for two of our Christ the King family, Linda and Kim, to be able to go to Tanzania to sit with Jacinta and the kids in their grief. And I'm so unbelievably grateful. We want to continue that work. Your generosity is going to build homes for widows. It's going to bring food to kids who don't have food. It's going to host jigger clinics to help kids not have to deal with this parasite that gets into their feet in Africa. It's also going to help teachers in our schools over there. And it's going to build some new classrooms as well. And I just want to say thank you again for your generosity already and everything you've given as we continue to support our partners from around the world. I also want to say this weekend, I'm going to just share a little bit of a brief thank you from an area of our missions work that we don't talk about very much. We actually work together with something called the National Leadership Center. It's located in the West Bank in, in Israel, which of course is a very tense place right now. And we work with widows and orphans and kids who would struggle to be able to go to an experience like the National Leadership Center. And we help create opportunities for them to interact with the God of the Bible and to literally see the humanity in other young people from different ethnic backgrounds. It's our way of actually trying to help create and facilitate some level of peace in an area that just doesn't know much peace at all. So I'll talk more about that this weekend. And once again, thank you for your care and concern for people throughout the Middle East who are undergoing unbelievable pain and hurt right now. We're getting ready to turn our attention towards Easter. Here's a couple things you need to know. First of all, during Holy Week, we're going to be hosting an interactive prayer experience in our newly refurbished prayer room. Pastor Carrie Butler has done an incredible job with the prayer room. And so we're going to be having that Holy Week experience during Holy Week. And all of the details are in the email below. As well, on Good Friday, we're going to have an amazing communion time and a time of worship. We're going to gather all of our campuses together. You're going to hear from all of our different campus pastors, and we're going to have an opportunity for you to actually experience the weight of the cross. I hope you'll join us on Good Friday, because Good Friday is such an integral part of all that Jesus went through as he went towards that triumphant moment, coming back to life on Easter Sunday morning. And speaking of Easter Sunday morning, we're going to have services at 9:30, 11:15, but we're also adding an 8 a.m. service. And I'm asking the core of Christ the King, if your Easter plans are not already locked in, if you would consider coming early to Easter Sunday services, we would so appreciate you creating room and space for other people that are going to be coming maybe for the very first time to celebrate Easter. So if you would think about that, that would be wonderful. My prayer is that you would say yes to God in inviting people to Easter, that you would say yes to God to serving on Easter, that you would say yes to God to worshiping our risen Savior on Easter. One of the ways you can serve is we're going to need a whole lot more people in our kids ministry to look after the kids who are coming with their parents on Easter. So we're going to have a special appeal this weekend. You can sign up if you could come to a service and serve at a service. If we did that kind of work together as a church family, we'll be able to look after all of the kids who are coming and make sure that they hear the story of Easter as well on Resurrection morning. You can scroll down and see all of those opportunities right down below. The last thing is this. We've been doing this series called When One Person Says Yes to God. And this weekend, I'm going to talk about a prophet by the name of Ezekiel who said yes to God. And I know for some of you, you're going to hear Ezekiel's story and you're going to go, that sounds like my worst nightmare. But I want you to think about something. What if a small amount of discomfort in your life actually helped secure someone else's eternity? Would it make it worth it? And would you be willing to say yes to God if that's what he asked of you? We're going to talk about all those dynamics. I can't wait. And whether you're going to be online or in person, I'm so excited to connect with you this weekend at Christ the King Community Church. God bless you. Easter is coming and we're going to get ready. And I can't wait to see what God is up to this year at Christ the King. God bless you guys.